The name of the title is... Oh.
Turn it this way.
By the Supreme Council. The Supreme Council.
Leave the mic.
Your Excellency, the entire people of Obolo land, not just limited to Andoni local government area. Obolo is a nation comprising of 9 local government areas. 9 local government is spread across 3 states. I've come together today to honor you with the title of Njeyisi 1 of Obolo land, covering the entire Obolo under the authority of the Supreme Council of Obolo Traditional Rulers. Here is the certificate which automatically admits you into the Supreme Council of Obolo Traditional Rulers. Congratulations, sir. And by this token, sir, you are permitted to attend the highest meeting of elders and chiefs in Andoni, which is called Uru Obolo, which hosts at the traditional headquarters of Andoni, which is Agud Obolo. So anytime we hold meeting, you can come freely. So you will tell us when it will be convenient for you to come and do the actual coronation. Yes, you will fix that for us to do the ceremony. There should be dancing, and there should be slaughtering of cow, native cow, and that. According to our tradition. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know you communicate that to us. We don't need to force you to, not today. You might communicate that to us.
They will take it. It's all.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was His Majesty King A.M. Ikuru, Okama Ikuru Town, Chairman Andoni Local Government Area Council of Traditional Rulers, as well as other members of the Council of Traditional Rulers, presenting Kola to His Excellency, the Governor.
You are where you're supposed to position this camera.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the member representing Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Awaji Inombek Abiante, to present the welcome remarks.
Your Excellency, our brother, our father, our friend, Sir Siminalaye Fubara, Chief Njeyisi 1 of Obolo, Your Excellency, our mother, our sister, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State. The Right Honorable Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, the only Right Honorable Victor Oko Jumbo. Through you, I extend our warm welcome to all the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic, amongst us, the one-time Senate President, Senator John Azuta Mbata. And we have amongst us one-time Chief Whip of the Nigerian Senate, even though those are usually very silent. But to us, as members of parliament, we reverence those positions because it is not easy to come by being a principal officer. Our revered traditional rulers will welcome you, sir. Your Majesty, especially King Dandison Douglas Jaja Jeki V, natural ruler, treaty king, and the Amanyanabo of Opobo Kingdom. You're welcome, sir. King Ateke Michael Tom the Sekro of Niger Delta, the Amanyanabo of Okochiri Kingdom. You're welcome. Through you, I welcome all other majesties and traditional rulers here present. I purposely left behind my colleagues, the members of the National Assembly. I know you speak for very limited constituencies, but Providence has entrusted on you the challenge and the responsibility to represent the entire Rivers State, whether the numbers are counted as 1, 5, 13, 16, it's immaterial to us. As long as we carry the burden of the state, we represent the entirety of the constituencies in Rivers State. Boma Guded, you are welcome. Boniface Emerengwa, you are welcome. Alison Anderson Ogbix, you are welcome. My brother, the only Labour Party man, Manuchim Mezurike, you are welcome. I welcome every other person. The former Deputy Governor, Engineer Tele Ikuru, the former National Chairman, Prince Uche Secondus. I can see Dr. Sam Jaja and several others. Time will fail me if I attempt to recognize you individually. Please, permit me to pause at this point and say, ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome. I have a very simple task, and that task is just to tell you welcome to Ngo, the headquarters of Andoni local government area. Having said that, permit me to say a few things. Respect and reference to the project being commissioned today. Your Excellency, this is about the only project I know. There could be others that transited 3 contractors. 3 contractors from Rivigo to Rafal. It's MCC that is bringing us here to commission this project. 3 contractors. The project of less than 30 kilometers took 3 contractors. Something may and must have gone wrong. Your Excellency, some of the persons who were giving birth to at the time when this contract started are standing before you, because it lasted for 20 years, 2004 to 2024, one single project. We can liken it to a man who wants to eat akidi. I know you understand what akidi is. If you are preparing to cook akidi, at least there should be roasted corn to stand in between the time when you start cooking and when you expect to eat. But in our own case, Your Excellency, there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. We have never been gathered like this to commission any project for the past 24 years. I do not speak to please anybody. I speak to please God and satisfy my conscience. For 24 years, no project, not even one, was commissioned in the entirety of Andoni local government area. If there is any, I stand to be challenged. Your Excellency, you can see our plight, that we have been famished. But behind you, Your Excellency, lies the wealth that propels the economy of this country. The entirety of the oil wells you find along the Atlantic Ocean is because we are people of Andoni local government area, and we are members of this state called Rivers. we are also part of the entity called Nigeria. That is how you get the money that fuels the economy of this country and gives us 13%. But for 24 years, this is the first time we're standing to commission a project. That should tell you, Your Excellency, that we are a very patient people just like you, sir. If in between we had roasted corn to quench the thirst and hunger for the akidi that would have come in 24 years, our case would have been different, Your Excellency. But now is the time, and the time has come. Your Excellency, this road could not have come at a better time than this. This is a time when Nigeria is talking about the blue economy. Where is the blue economy? The blue economy lies a few meters behind you, sir. The Atlantic Ocean, the rivers, the creeks, the rivulets. That is the blue economy. So this road project has opened us up to benefit from the blue economy. But it must come with its own infrastructure. So we want to appeal that we should not be forgotten in the infrastructures that will drive the blue economy. They will come. Even in the formulating of policies that will drive the blue economy, we should be at the driving seat. We have produced the best of sailors, even when there was no compass, Your Excellency. Men from here had sailed up to Gabon, had sailed up to Equatorial Guinea and come back without compass. So it means that we control that environment, and we should be part of the benefit that will come therefrom. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you, but I want to rely on one popular saying that a closed mouth, Your Excellency, is a closed destiny. It's a forgotten destiny. Therefore, Your Excellency, drawing from that strength, sir, I want to remind you that you're a promise keeper. You keep promises, even the ones that were never made by you. You keep to these promises. This road is one of the promises that you are keeping that was not made by you. Your Excellency, this road project is one of the promises that you have kept. That promise was not originally made by you, but you have kept that promise. We were at Tema yesterday to still keep promises that have been made. Not by you, but you have kept those promises. You have delivered. Your Excellency, I want to remember and recall that a promise had been made. A promise was made to us in Ngo. That promise has been the Ngo internal road. But looking at the faces of my brothers from the other communities here, sir, if we stick to that promise of Ngo internal road, which is going to be the only addition, primarily after 24 years, they might feel that we have taken so much, that we are doing them a lot of disservice. Therefore, I appeal, Your Excellency, that you graciously consider a minimum of 50 kilometers internal road to be spread through the entire Andoni, sir. A minimum of 50 kilometers internal road to be straight through Andoni. Asrama needs internal road. Unyada needs internal road. Ataba needs internal road. Ikruta needs internal road. Oronija, Ebukuma, Okolile, they all need internal road, sir. So we cannot be too selfish to say, let us have Ngo internal road. Your Excellency, it's an appeal, sir. Because they say a closed mouth, it's a closed destiny. The destiny is lost. That is why I have to say it, sir. I know you have every good intention, and you even surpass whatever it is that we are going to ask you. You are one of us. You are our brother. Even in the days that we had to be together, you are still our brother. And you will remain so. Nothing can ever change it, sir. There has been a bond between us, and that bond remains forever, sir. Take us as one of your own. And on our part, Your Excellency, there are several other things I would demand, but I will just raise it at this point, sir. Maybe when you will come again for the coronation proper, the celebration proper, or any other function that you will choose, even if it's not on a day that we want to do a function, and you tell us that you are coming, probably we would reel out our litany of demands. Because a man who has been hungry for 24 years should have a long list of demands. But we will not bore you with that today, sir. On our part, Your Excellency, it is our solemn promise that the Andoni local government area, and by extension, the Obolo nation, whether in River State or outside of River State, will walk with you. We will stand with you. If you are running, we will run with you. If you are sleeping, we will sleep with you. This is the bond that has kept us together. Several people may have been worried, may have been concerned. Why has it been Abiante? They may not know the secret. The secret is the bond that holds us together. And forever, that bond stands true. We commit to support you wherever you go. Whatever you do, that is what we will do as Andoni people. And by extension, as a Bobulu. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the member representing Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives. May we give him a round of applause, please? May I now invite the first of two performances to spice up the commissioning for today. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may we make welcome the Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo dance group of Andoni.
Well, no. Sorry.
May we give a round of applause to the Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo dance group from Andoni local government area. Thank you very much for your performance. Thank you for your performance. They now pave the way for the Pioru display group. The Pioru masquerade display group from Ataba. Let's give them a round of applause as they make their way out. And we welcome the Pioru masquerade display group from Ataba.
Of course, this is another season and festival of projects in Rivers State. For those of you that followed keenly the project commissioning in the previous administrations, you will recall that they were usually accompanied by colorful cultural displays such as what you're seeing now on your screen. And that's to show that the Rivers people are always willing and ready to showcase the cultural heritage of their people. Today we are in Andoni, as you can see, and what you're seeing now is the usual masquerade that spreads. This masquerade is what you find in most of the coastal communities in Rivers State. And it's no longer new to those of you that have been following projects and other events here in Rivers State. We are still watching. Maybe the people of Andoni will have something different from what we're seeing here. But keep watching as the event progresses.
Let's give a round of applause to the masquerade group from Asaba as they make their way out. For their wonderful performance. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to present a brief description of the Andoni section of the Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Unity Road, may I now invite the Permanent Secretary, River State Ministry of Works, Engineer Atemia K. Briggs. Let's give him a round of applause.
His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, GSSRS, Governor of Rivers State. Her Excellency Professor Mrs. Ngozi Odo, DSSRS, Deputy Governor of Rivers State. Please permit me to stand on all other existing protocols. I am once again elated to be part of this historic moment as we prepare to commission this signature project, the Andoni section of the Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Road. It's worth celebrating because for ages, our brothers and sisters from the Andoni area have not had the opportunity to travel to the headquarters of their local government area, Ingo, by road until now. Thanks to our hardworking and development-oriented governor, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, whose primary focus is the people of Rivers State. Many of us know the stories about this road, but it took the bold steps of His Excellency to finally deliver the road that the Andoni people had long yearned for. The road project was initially handled by Rafal Nigeria Limited until July 13, 2023. At that time, the project was re-awarded to Monia Construction Company, MCC, by His Excellency to ensure its speedy completion. The original contract sum of the project was 9.984 billion, but was later revised upward to 11.1 billion due to fluctuations and escalations of the price of working materials and petroleum products. This contract has been fully paid and completed for commissioning today. This road is 27.5 kilometers long, and it has a width of 7.3 meters. The asphalt thickness you can see is 100 millimeters. That is made up of 60 millimeters of binder course and 40 millimeters of asphaltic wearing course. It has side drainages within the communities, which is Ingo area, totaling 2.5 kilometers long. It has side caves, which you can see, it is a total of 12.6 kilometers. And it has a bridge of 3 spans of 20 meters long, making a total of 60 meters. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a special occasion as this road stands as a significant gift to the Andoni people. It fulfills His Excellency's promise and commitment to deliver it within his first year in office. Now that promise has become a reality. Delivered within a record time of 5 months, I express my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara for this accomplishment. Thank you all, and God bless.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I also invite to present brief remarks on the project the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Messrs. Monia Construction Company Nigeria Limited, the distinguished Senator John Azuta Mbata.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, and Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Right Honorable the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, may I humbly stand on the existing protocols. Your Excellency, my assignment is to say thank you on behalf of the board, management, and staff of Monia Construction Company for the great opportunity that you have given us to work on this project, and also to place my gratitude to the host communities and all the stakeholders for all the support that we received and all the collaboration they had with us. We are thankful to government for supporting us and paying our bills. And that is why the project was quickly executed. Your Excellency, thank you very much. We are available to work for you and to deliver all projects on a timely basis and according to budget sometimes. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we may never be able to comprehend the joy of Andoni people at the completion of the project until we hear from a man who was there when the project was conceptualized. May I, with the permission of His Excellency, also invite to present brief remarks the former national chairman, People's Democratic Party, Prince Uche Secondus.
Kelechuku, 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 he has done it for me. Even before I pray, Jehovah Nisi answer me. Kelechuku, he has done it for me. But I had a good thing. He was walking behind the scene. Oh, Kelechuku, he has done it for me.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our dear beloved Governor of Rivers State and the leader of Rivers State, Governor Sim Fubara. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odu, the Speaker, may I humbly stand on the existing protocol. Your Excellency, I believe that there will be no rain because we believe in God. So whoever that is trying to draw this rain, he has failed already. Your Excellency, this road was conceived by Dr. Peter Odili. And he laid the foundation, I think precisely after the conception by January. That's why quite a lot of people they thought it was 204. By January 205, 3rd, I drove in the same car with him, and we arrived at Benya in Kana local government, and he laid that foundation. The contractor then, Rivigo, they had worked at Ndoni axis and also at the Degema axis, crossing over to Abonima. And so they came with speed, and suddenly, after the Dr. Dili left office in 207, they slowed down, and of course, the former governor, Amechi, started it all over with Rivigo, and they took the Opobo axis very far. Your Excellency, I can tell you that it wasn't easy. After I discussed the matter with the governor then, I went over to the deputy governor, Sir Gabriel Toby. It was 2 of us. So history must be, we must tell the correct history of this road. Gabriel Toby and I sat with Dr. Dili and employed the Ministry of Works, the civil engineers. May David West was the external consultant, and they started to plot the road. And by the grace of God, there were key 2 persons, Paul Ruben and Ekemre Esuku. who laid the consultant, and they pierced through the virgin forest, as you can see, and the design was done. By 2007, we had crossed the two bridges, one from the Ogoni side and one from the Andoni side, to Asrama. And I can recall that Amechi was invited by the Andoni people, and we held Thanksgiving service, because it has never happened before. It took our people hundreds of years. Usually you have to paddle the canoe all the way from Ikotabasi. It was then known as Igwenga, or from a car, or from Port Harcourt, that we could drive into Andoni land. It was a mere miracle. Even today, as we drove to Ngo, it's still a miracle, because I believe that those who were there before, our ancestors, our forefathers, couldn't believe. If they were to come back, they wouldn't know that the same Andoni where they come from. Your Excellency, I want to thank specifically Dr. Peter Odili, because it takes a man of integrity and goodwill who was ready to spread development across the river state, especially the riverine area. Your Excellency, I recall that Dr. Odili built the General Hospital Lungo. There was no General Hospital. It was health center. Whether he commissioned it or not, that hospital started functioning. And by the grace of God, we have it. It will be upgraded. It is left for your government. We pray that we should have leaders like Dr. Odili. And I can see the humility in our governor. He has the same humility and character of Dr. Odili. And I believe that, like our representative said, you know, is full of energy. For those of us who are getting older, we have to make sure that we feel the contours. By the grace of God, Your Excellency, this road, by the original plan, will not stop at Ngo. It was supposed to get to Oyorokoto, the largest fishing port in Nigeria. Your Excellency, back to the east, from Ikuru town, we believe that this road should get to where we call Agbama. It will pass Queenstown on all the neighboring villages. A stretch of it is about 30 kilometers. And you can see that empties into the shoreline of Nigeria, one of the longest shoreline in Nigeria, in the Niger Delta, to open for tourism. Your Excellency, I recall too, our people used to go through very difficult time to go to the shore. But I recall that Governor Amechi, by the grace of God, created an access from the Ikurutan angle down to the ocean, where we used to gather every December for beach party. The beach is very virgin, Your Excellency, and is calling for development. Your Excellency, let me also inform you, sir, and I know you have the records. The oil well in Ikuru town, mined by Green Energy, today is producing 11,000 barrels of crude oil every day. The one by the side at the ocean, a little bit offshore, but the one in Ikurutan is onshore. From my house to that place is about less than 2 kilometers. Your Excellency, the one at Oyorokoto is producing 22,000 barrels of oil every day. You can see the plight of Niger Delta. And you can see that this place requires development, because 13%, I know, had come over the years. But I know that you, as chartered accountant, and you have occupied the office of Accountant General, you will do justice to the people of Rivers State. Your Excellency, I want to thank you and take home. The Bible says in Isaiah 41, verse 10, fear not. You are moving in the right direction. Fear not. You are our governor and our leader, and we will support you to the end. This is the first time from this axis, the Opobo-Andoni axis. We used to be in one local government. So we are proud that God has you. And I know those who are before you were also chosen by others. I don't want to mention names. But by the grace of God, you are our governor. And coming from this side of the riverine, entire riverine, I'm not given to tribal talks, but you are a German. I believe that your brothers across, first of all, will give you support. Whether they are in Rivers State or outside Rivers State, they will give you support. And I believe that all our brothers in the upland area, they will give you support. So be rest assured that you have 100% support for our people. That's how this road started. It started by Dr. Odili, and we drove into Andoni Asrama, and I believe that before long, the Opobo people drove also to Opobo before the last governor came in on board. And we were driving also to Ikurutan, but there was no asphalt. And so I want to thank the MCC and the executives of the MCC for doing good job. And by the grace of God, it is maintenance now. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you and God bless.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the commissioning of the Andoni section of the Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Nkoro Unity Road. Before this takes place, to present his speech, it is a privilege to respectfully invite an extraordinary leader whose philosophy of leadership is grounded in peace. The governor with a listening ear, a man of his word, whose leadership style is service to the people. His Excellency, the governor of Rivers State, truly loved by the people of Rivers State, Sir Simnalai.
Jesus, yeah.
Rivers State.
You have done it again, Jesus, yeah. In your special way, what seems impossible, you've made possible, Jesus, yeah. Everybody join us and sing, Jesus, yeah. Hey, you have done it again, hey, Jesus, yeah. In your special way, what seems impossible, you've made possible, Jesus, yeah.
Have your seat, please. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of our dear state, Professor Ngozi-Odo. Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of our dear state, Sir Taylor Ikru, distinguished senator that are here, Senator John Mbata, Senator A.M. Purple,
Senator Lee, Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, members of the National Assembly, ably led by our dear brother, Honorable Abiante, Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff to the Government House, members of the State Executive Council that are here, elder statesmen, Dr. Sam, Chief David Breeze, Chief Adoki Amesi Baka, and a good number of you. His Majesties, Highnesses, and our very, very respected chiefs. Let me specially recognize the chairman of the Andoni Council of Traditional Rulers, who has bestowed on me a very wonderful chieftaincy title this afternoon. Let me recognize my own. I have the problem of all those treaty, jakey, but the admirable of Opobo town, Opobo Kingdom, King Dandison, Georgia. Our own King Ateketom, that has stood by us from the beginning and is still standing with us now. Let me specially recognize all the first-class chiefs that are here. You have given us support from the beginning. You've not relented. I want to thank you. The permanent secretaries, head of industries, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me also recognize one of our own, His Excellency Sir Celestine Amir. Whether you clap or don't clap, the issue is I can't take away the from him now. Except if you want to take me to court now, that is your business. But I have to say it. Other distinguished ladies and gentlemen that are here, invited by the wonderful people of Andoni to witness this very, very grand occasion. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the member representing Ogoni-Andoni-Opobo Federal Constituency has done a very great job by talking, and talking. I feel I don't even have anything to say anymore. The leader, political leader of the Andoni, and also a leader in our state, has also said a lot about this same road. I also feel a lot of things that I want to say has been taken away. But I just want to say this, that it doesn't matter who started it. What is important is today, the section of the Unity Road that connects the Andoni to the entire local governments, which when I say the entire, the other two local governments, the Ogoni and the Opobo, has come to reality. That is the important thing. We have to thank first the initiator, Sir Dr. Peter Odili. We want to thank all the succeeding governments who also contributed before we finally made this day to be. It's important we set this record straight. The permanent secretary has mentioned the cost of the job and the review cost. The beauty of it is that we're not owing any dime on this particular project. We're happy that it's happening in our own time. Our motto remains the people first. And anything that has to do with the people, we must take it very serious. Let me, for want of time, I know that if it's this road, we're already done with the road. The politicking of the road has been done already. I don't want to politic on this road anymore. But I want to say that it is proper for me to make a promise to my people. For those of you who don't understand, the Andoni, the Obolos are my people. I want to promise you here and now that the section, first of all, that, hey, please, sorry, I forgot somebody. Right Honorable Austin Opara. Please, with due respect, sir. You know, when you're here now, you get confused in this protocol thing. I want to say here that we need to develop our own. And if we have to do it, we'll have to do it ourselves. So I promise my people that we are going to do more jobs, more connecting roads for the Andoni by the special grace of God. I remember when we came for campaign, we did promise our people that when you support us, we are going to give you the internal road. And by the special grace of God, the Andoni gave us the required support. And by the special grace of God, the election was won. And I am your governor with the stable support of the Obolos. So let me use this opportunity to thank you first for that support. Thank you that even after the election, you have continued to support the government, not minding the situation that we find ourselves. A lot of people were thinking that this place will be empty. Some people had other plans, but to the glory of God, we are getting natural support. People that we didn't pay money to bring. They are here to say that we identify with this government, we appreciate what this government is doing. For that alone, I want to direct the permanent secretary to immediately liaise with the contractor to ensure, first, let me call it the first part of it, that the internal road in Ngo connecting to the Orokoto is immediately awarded. I'm also aware that we have other issues in the other communities in the Andoni. Some of them are flooding issues, which is even the most critical issues. I know of a place called Roneja. They're having very serious erosion and flood issue. And other places, we are going to do something about it. It's my promise to my dear people today. I also want to say in this gathering, please support the government at the center. I'm happy when our leader was mentioning the activities of the oil well here.